ever just have one of those really, really crazy days where all you want to do is one thing, but then like a billion things pile up, and when you finally get the opportunity to do the one thing you want to do, you kind of have no energy? Well, essentially, today, all I wanted to do was make a video discussing Raphael Sbarge coming back, the new Once Upon a Time Comic-Con poster for Season 6, and the new Beauty and the Beast poster for the live-action film that's coming out next March. But of course, that's just not how it goes. A little story about myself. My friend said I want to see The Purge 3, and I'm like, yeah, I want to see The Purge 2. And if you want me to do a review of that, let me know. It's a little late at this point, but I'll gladly do it. And so, we see The Purge at 5, and the movie theater is pretty close to my house, but, by the time we see it and by the time it's done, it's around 7:30, and I come home and my extended family's here, so, I just have, a crazy, crazy day, and, everyone leaves the house by 10. And at this point, I'm like, do I even make this? And I'm like, yeah, I gotta make it because I want to discuss this. But essentially, my day has just been wild. So anyway, here we are to discuss 3 Disney-based stories. 2 of them are Once Upon a Time focused, and the last one is obviously the Disney live-action fairy tale of Beauty and the Beast. So let's dive right into it. A new setup, obviously, as well. I thought this would be a bit more fun to do it in a square as opposed to the rectangle that I normally do. So the first story to discuss is that Raphael Sbarge is coming back to Once Upon a Time for Season 6. He'll be in the first episode of Season 6, which is The Savior, which we've discussed. And a couple of you had sent me this story to discuss, and I thought, it's Archie. In Season 1, Archie was a very important character. In fact, I think Raphael Sbarge was almost considered starring in the show, though I'm not 100% positive. But he was in many episodes. And then in Season 2, his role slowly kind of got weaned out. Then in Season 3, he was barely there. And in Season 4, he had 1 episode. And then he wasn't in Season 5 at all. So it was kind of disappointing for the character, anyway, to have him essentially be weaned off the show. But Raphael Sbarge was getting other work. In terms of, am I excited to have Archie / Jiminy Cricket return? I'm really not. I don't really care for the character, and it's not that I don't think he's a bad character. I just think the show has so many other characters that I would rather see focused on than him. For example, I want to see more of Dr. Whale, but I think Dr. Whale is a more interesting character. I would like to see more of Ruby, because I think Ruby's a more interesting character. I just don't really feel that Dr. Hopper, a.k.a. Archie, a.k.a. Jiminy Cricket, is the most fun, interesting character that the show has. I mean, he's kind of like a moral compass for a lot of the characters, or he was, but now, our main characters, more so Regina, have reformed, so they don't really need that moral compass, and they really don't even need that guidance, because the group that is the heroes, Charming, Snow White, Emma, etc., is so close-knit that they have each other for guidance, so why go to Archie? Now it says Archie's going to have a new patient, and I'm assuming that the new patient would be Dr. Jekyll, because out of all the new characters on the show, but minus the Untold Story characters that have been cast, and we only know about 3, Dr. Jekyll seems to be the one with the most amount of issues. Obviously, Regina has some crazy issues, but I feel that she would be more with her family and want to try to figure out how to stop the Evil Queen's serum with them, then go talk to Archie about it. So anyway, he's coming back. As to how big of the capacity of his role will be, I'm not truly sure. I'm assuming it'll probably just be the 1 episode. It could be 2 or 3. I mean, they said they're going back to the formula of Season 1, so we could be in a lot, but I don't really see Raphael's character, being a central focus, because he just doesn't have that strong of an impact. And I don't even think Raphael Sbarge is a bad actor at all. In fact, I think he's actually pretty good. I just don't think the character is that strong. I mean, when you have a character like Hook and you have a character like Archie, you want to see more Hook than you want to see more of Archie. At least I feel that's how most of us feel here. So anyway, that is the first story. I'm really curious to see what you guys feel about him coming back. Who do you think his patient will be? I really think it's going to be Dr. Jekyll, but hey, I could be wrong. So the next and more interesting story is that Once Upon a Time has released the promotional poster for Season 6. And because Season 6 is 1 long season arc instead of 2 11-episode arcs, this is going to be the poster for the season, and it's probably going to be the cover for the upcoming Blu-ray release next August, because obviously the Season 5 Blu-ray is coming out this August, which I've already pre-ordered and looking forward to, because I love the bonus features on the Once Upon a Time Blu-ray. Now, this reminds me very much of the Season 5 and the Season 3 promotional covers, or promotional posters. The Season 3, because obviously it's Regina, it's clearly Lana's eye. The Season 3 one, we have Lana in the Evil Queen form. We see the red apple, and this one also reminded me of the Season 5 one, because the apple is dark. Now, this is obviously the Evil Queen's serum because she's going to be more than likely the evil antagonist or the main antagonist of the series for the season, at least I would imagine. Though I feel they could kill her pretty fast, but I doubt they would do that. But who knows how long Lana will put up with doing essentially 2 roles like that. That's just a lot of work on her part. So I really love the photo. I really love how it has like essentially the red apple, which at this point is representing the side of good, towards the dark apple, which is, evil. And then it has like that cool lightning bolt coming through it. None of the characters on the show have really represented lightning magic, so I'm wondering if maybe there's going to be some type of storm. I'm assuming the storm is the upcoming battle of between the Evil Queen and Regina, but I just really love the artwork here. I think the artwork is phenomenal. This is obviously the outfit that the Evil Queen was in when she came out of Regina's body as well. And it says at the bottom, Season 6 will premiere September 25th, so it's coming back pretty soon. And actually, I think around the time Season 5 gets closer, like I did last year for Season 6, I think as Season 6 gets closer, I'll do a top 5 ideas of what I would like to see, because actually some of the ideas I want to see for Season 5, like I said, I want to see more Ruby, I want to see Mr. Gold change, and he did change for part of it, but then they flipped around again. There was a couple things that I did want to see in Season 5 that they did, so I'm going to have a Season 6 list to do as well for us to kind of really dissect Season 6 even more. But I think overall, this is an excellent promotional photo. It's obviously in the complete classical Once Upon a Time sense of a character's eyes looking at something and the apple. Now, obviously, this is the only one that has just the one eye. Normally, it's a character's full face, more or less, or at least the top part of their face like this. So I think this one's even more unique because technically this isn't even like a full person. It's the essence of the Evil Queen. So, because she's kind of missing a good side, so obviously why would they show half of her face? I really feel that it's very powerful. It's a very powerful promotional photo. And I love that it says Long Live the Queen, because obviously, again, in reference to the Evil Queen, but we want Lana or Regina Mills to long live, not the Evil Queen serum, because Evil Queen serum is bad. And I know I've commented on it, but I just feel the visuals of this poster are so amazing. So I really like this poster overall. Like I said, it's very much in the feel of a season of just every Once Upon a Time poster that they've been releasing since Season 3. So I think it's pretty cool, and I just love that divide. I think the divide of the apple is really interesting, and I also think it's really cool. The apple is such a staple of the show, but how the apple, the red, is now good. When initially the red apple was poison, and who wants to eat a poison apple? So anyway, I like this photo, and I'm looking forward to see what Once Upon a Time has to come out with Comic-Con in about 3 weeks. So the last thing I have to look at is the Beauty and the Beast poster. Now, Emma Watson posted this on her Facebook page. I have an image comparing the poster to the animated movie poster, and I think the animated Rose looks almost exactly like this. It's stunning. I love how it has like wintry flower, or like a wintry flower growing inside or outside the bell jar. It looks like it's growing. It looks like it's growing outside of it. So I just love that. I love how the movie really takes place for a couple days in winter. So I love the use of ice and snow. I'm a very big fan of ice and snow. I think it looks really pretty. So I love the fact the movie's going in that route. Again, like I said, it really feels like it's looking like the original animated movie poster. I love how the rose has like that cool twist to it. I think it looks so stunning. And it just says Beauty and the Beast, March 2017. That's when it comes out, and I'm really looking forward to seeing the movie when it comes out. But this poster again has grabbed me. I also love how you see more of his castle. Now it's interesting because from the way in the original movie when it zooms out from the West Wing, you don't see his castle. So it looks like the West. You see his castle, but you don't see, like, how do I describe it? The rose wouldn't be facing more towers. The rose was essentially facing just the balcony, and then the balcony faced like the forest. So it's interesting to me here that they kind of changed up where the West Wing is in the castle. But again, this is just a poster, so why analyze it that much? But overall, I think it looks so much like the movie. It's so stunning. And I feel that this would be something that people would want to buy too. And just the idea of winter surrounding the rose. And we know what's going to happen. This rose will wilt, but it really doesn't wilt till about mid-spring when the last petal falls, when his birthday is. I guess the Beast's birthday is in spring if we want to analyze it that much, or the beginning of spring and the winter. As I believe when Belle was running to the Beast Castle on Philippe in the end of the movie, there was light snow on the ground. So I love the theme of winter, how any rose can survive. Love survives. The rose represents love, and the beast obviously it represents the beast. It's literally his ticking hourglass. But I just love how this rose is able to survive the winter. I think even the pedestal on which it sits is stunning, and I love. I'm looking a little bit more in the background. Like you even see like a oh god, I want to call it a compass, but it would be one of those things on a farm of the rooster where like it would spin. It says north and west. I love that, and I just really love the details of the castle. I think the castle looks absolutely stunning. So I'm really curious to see what you guys have to say about this poster. Are you excited for Beauty and the Beast? When I saw the trailer, I had like a crazy reaction to it because of the score more than anything. But this movie is essentially, to me, saying Disney isn't changing what we saw in the original 1991 animated movie, and I think it's a good thing because this is just saying 91 animated movie coming to you in live action starring Emma Watson and prepared to be in love and prepared to meet another $1 billion club entry. So I love this poster, and I cannot wait to see a full trailer for the film. So anyway, thank you so much for tuning in to these news announcements. What do you think about Raphael coming back to Once Upon a Time? What do you think of the promotional photo for Season 6? And do you like the rose? If you have any more news stories that you want me to discuss, please tweet them to me or send them to me on Instagram. And or you can send them on Facebook. Facebook's actually the easiest way to grab them. And if you want me to react to anything or there's anything else you think needs coverage, please let me know in the comments below or send it as well, and I'll try to cover it. All right, thanks guys for watching, and we'll talk soon.